I was in the first grade, my family and I took a trip to the Humane Society of North Texas to search for a new pet dog. I was so eager that I could not contain my excitement. However, when I walked through the door for the first time, my attitude changed quickly. I could not believe what I was witnessing. The condition in which these animals were living in was absolutely terrifying. And what I thought was a place of love and joy turned out to be a place of death and gloom. These animals were suffering mightily as they were incarcerated in tiny confines, just hoping and wishing to have the opportunity to feel love and freedom. The most saddening thought was knowing that most of these animals would be euthanized in a short amount of time if they were not adopted. However, in the midst of my empathetic sadness, my attention was diverted to a small red-haired puppy that was no bigger than a can of Coca-Cola. The workers there told me that he was a miniature dachshund, only about 3 months old, and that they had just rescued him off the streets. He was shaking heavily and had patches of missing hair covering his entire body. My family ended up adopting that puppy, and he grew up with me as one of my best friends. As of today, Little Rascal, as he's known, is 10 years old. As a result of my life-changing experience at the Humane Society as a young child, I've decided to select the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, or ASPCA, as the nonprofit organization which I believe the committee should proudly support. The prevalence of mistreated or homeless animals in our country is far too high, which is exactly why I think we should help solve this issue. According to the ASPCA, there are two key issues that exist among animals in our country today: animal homelessness and animal cruelty. Currently, the tremendously increasing population of homeless or at-risk animals far exceeds the resources available to accommodate them, according to the ASPCA. According to the article 11 Facts About Animal Homelessness, published by DoSomething.org, approximately 2.7 million dogs and cats are killed every year because shelters are too full and there aren't enough adoptive homes. In addition, thousands of innocent animals across the country are abused, neglected, or mistreated in some form. Animal abuse can take form in a wide variety of ways, such as organized dogfighting, puppy mills, animal hoarding, factory farms, and horse slaughtering. According to the article Animal Cruelty, Facts and Statistics, published by HumaneSociety.org, 71% of domestic violence victims reported that their abuser also targeted their animal. While these awful statistics are staggering, there is a lot that we can do as a committee to help solve these problems. The ASPCA indicates that there are three primary methods to combating animal cruelty and homelessness. The first is animal rescue, the second is animal placement, and the third is animal protection. With the added funding, the ASPCA could boost development of rescue workers to carry out investigations in areas of concern and permanently remove at-risk animals. By increasing awareness of these problems, the committee can help also promote pet adoption from animal shelters. Our promotion could help result in more animals being placed with an owner who can take care of them properly. Finally, we can help protect these animals by informing the community on how to properly care for pets. In addition, our contributions to the ASPCA would assist needy families in having their pets spayed or neutered. If you members choose to support this cause, you will help change the lives of millions of animals across the country. With our company's gracious contributions, the ASPCA can afford to drastically diminish the effects of these issues. When it is all said and done, more animals will have loving owners, and fewer animals will have to suffer from abuse or homelessness. I hope that you all find my presentation convincing enough to support this cause. Does anyone have any further questions?
Yes. Does the ASPCA support euthanasia?
As much as the ASPCA does not condone euthanasia or like it, they do accept the fact that there are certain animals who have to be euthanized, whether it's for medical conditions or what we're trying to work against, or what they're trying to work against, is overcrowding. They try to make sure that only dogs with severe medical issues are euthanized. but we're working towards not trying. Our goal is to not have to euthanize any animals.
Thank you.
Roughly speaking, how many animals are abused each year?
There's no way of knowing that. We figure it is obviously in the millions, but there's no real way of that we can account for all the dogs, because I believe it's something about 4 to 5. A fertile kitten has about 4 to 5. A fertile cat has about 4 to 5 kittens per litter. So it's just an exponential amount, of population growth. So there's no telling. It's upwards of 70 to 80 million animals.
What is this organized dog fighting in our country?
Organized dog fighting. It's also there's organized cockfighting as well that they use with roosters. It's very, very evil practice, and we're trying to crack down on it. It's where large groups of people literally organize. It's usually pit bulls or Rottweilers or tough dogs, not just those breeds. But they have these dogs compete and fight against each other, like gladiator style, and they place bets on them. It's really sad.
How do we help increase awareness of animal adoption?
Well, we can increase awareness of animal adoption in a number of ways. The primary way to do this is to just let all your friends know. Constantly tell them if they're moving into a new house, you just started a family, ask them to adopt a dog or cat. And we're not asking that you adopt more than one, but one pet could do a big difference in reducing the number of pets in shelters today. So just word of mouth and letting people know, friends know, and advertising as well. Our contributions could pay for signs, billboards to advertise to let people know to adopt.
Would contributions help for their vaccinations?
Yes. Not only would our contributions help get these animals spayed and neutered for needy families, but needy families, I would set up our contributions to make sure that they do go towards vaccinations as well, because healthy dogs have to be vaccinated in today's world. It's too easy for them to get diseases, and that's one reason why we do have to euthanize dogs. So for families who can't afford it, my goal is to make sure that we can help them afford it.
Good.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my presentation today, and I hope that y'all were not only educated about